Now, Josh Allen pulls off something devastating and surpasses a major rival. The losing team is not happy at all. Leave your like, subscribe, share, and let's go. Josh Allen's latest primetime performance was more than just another regular season win for the Buffalo Bills. It was a statement of dominance and a historic milestone that will be remembered by both fans and analysts for years to come. On Thursday night, Allen led the Bills to a convincing 31-21 victory over the Miami Dolphins, a game that not only lifted Buffalo to a 3-0 start on the young season but also saw the reigning NFL MVP surpass one of his biggest rivals, Patrick Mahomes, in an all-time touchdown record that underscores his meteoric rise as one of the league's most dangerous offensive weapons. The landmark moment came when Allen reached 301 touchdowns from scrimmage in just 127 career games, making him the fastest player in NFL history to reach that mark. The previous record belonged to Mahomes, who hit 300 touchdowns in 128 games, but Allen shaved a game off that pace, once again fueling the ongoing debate about who holds the crown as the league's best quarterback. For Allen, though, it was less about the comparison and more about delivering when it mattered most. Against a reeling Miami defense, he was sharp, efficient, and unpredictable, displaying the full range of his skill set with 3 touchdown passes that each told a different story of his versatility. The night began with Allen wasting no time to get Buffalo on the board. On the Bills' opening drive, he connected with tight end Dalton Kincaid on a perfectly placed 20-yard strike down the seam, capitalizing on Miami's early defensive confusion. It was the kind of throw that has become second nature for Allen, decisive, accurate, and confident, setting the tone for the rest of the game. Later, in the second quarter, the milestone moment arrived. Facing a pressure look from Miami's front, Allen improvised by flicking a quick pass to rookie tight end Jackson Hawes. The play initially seemed like a routine dump-off, but Hawes turned it into something far more meaningful by racing into the end zone for his first career NFL touchdown. That score was Allen's 300th from scrimmage, tying Mahomes' mark and setting the stage for history. In the fourth quarter, with the Dolphins fighting to keep the game within reach, Allen delivered again, this time with a screen pass to Khalil Shakir that turned into the record-breaking touchdown. Shakir weaved through defenders, crossing the goal line and giving Buffalo the lead for good. The play itself was simple in design but monumental in impact. It not only secured the victory but also etched Allen's name above Mahomes in the record books. As Shakir celebrated his score, Allen's teammates mobbed him, fully aware of the significance of the moment. The crowd at Highmark Stadium erupted, not only because of the go-ahead score but also because they knew their quarterback had just carved out a place in NFL history. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is the consistency with which Allen has performed early in the 2025 season. Through 3 games, he has thrown for 755 yards and 5 touchdowns without a single interception, silencing critics who once questioned his decision-making and turnover tendencies. On the ground, he remains a dual threat, adding 114 rushing yards and 2 scores, showcasing the physicality that has always set him apart from most of his peers. The combination of clean, efficient passing and the ability to extend plays with his legs has turned Allen into a nightmare for defenses and a steady source of confidence for Bills fans. For the Dolphins, the night was another frustrating chapter in a rivalry that has been thoroughly one-sided in recent years. Despite putting up a decent fight and showing flashes of competitiveness, Miami could not contain Allen's rhythm or disrupt Buffalo's offensive flow. Every time the Dolphins seemed poised to swing momentum, Allen had an answer, whether through a precision throw or a timely scramble. It is the same pattern that has haunted Miami for multiple seasons now. When facing Allen and head coach Sean McDermott, they simply cannot find the formula to win. The broader narrative, of course, stretches beyond one game or one rivalry. Allen's place in the hierarchy of NFL quarterbacks has long been debated, especially in comparison to Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Mahomes, with 2 Super Bowls and multiple AFC championships, still holds the edge in hardware, while Jackson, the 2019 MVP, remains one of the league's most electrifying athletes. But Allen's ability to pile up production at such a blistering pace, particularly in an era defined by quarterback excellence, is making it harder to argue against his case as the league's top signal caller. His 301 touchdowns in just 127 games not only highlight his durability and playmaking ability but also emphasize how integral he has been to Buffalo's transformation into a perennial contender. Bills Mafia, never shy in their support, wasted no time celebrating Allen's milestone online, with many fans declaring him the true king of the NFL quarterback landscape. While debates will rage among analysts and fans alike, in Buffalo the verdict is clear. Josh Allen is not just their franchise quarterback, he is the embodiment of hope, swagger, and belief that a Super Bowl is within reach. The win over Miami, paired with Allen's record-setting performance, only fuels that optimism further. Of course, football is not won on milestones alone. The challenge for Allen and the Bills will be to translate his historic pace into postseason glory, something that has eluded them so far. Mahomes' resume remains the gold standard because of his playoff dominance, and until Allen can deliver Buffalo to the Super Bowl stage, questions will linger. But nights like Thursday show why it is only a matter of time. With Allen leading the way, breaking records, and commanding games under the primetime lights, the Bills are not just chasing the Chiefs, they are building their own legacy, one touchdown at a time. The Miami Dolphins left Orchard Park on Thursday night with more than just a 31-21 loss to the Buffalo Bills on their minds. While the defeat dropped them to 0-3 on the season, there was also a sense of frustration stemming from a controversial sequence to close out the first half, one that Miami believes could have involved a missed fumble by Josh Allen. The play in question happened after Miami tied the game 14-14 with just 8 seconds remaining before halftime. With little reason to take a risk on their final possession of the quarter, the Bills brought Allen and the offense onto the field in victory formation, signaling that their only intention was to kneel out the clock and head to the locker room. But what happened next sparked confusion and ultimately a debate that has carried over into the days following the game. Allen lined up under center to take the snap, but he appeared to mishandle the exchange. For a brief moment, the ball slipped loose from his hands and rolled to the turf. The Dolphins players, having accepted that the half was essentially over, reacted with little urgency, not realizing that the football was live on the ground. Allen scrambled quickly to recover the ball, and while he did regain possession, the question lingered: was his knee actually down on the turf at the moment he had control again? The officials on the field ruled that Allen had possession while his knee was touching the ground, blowing the play dead and effectively ending the half. That ruling ended any chance of further action, but it did not stop Miami from feeling as though something had been missed. On Friday, Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel addressed the media and was asked directly about the play. True to his personality, McDaniel refrained from anger or dramatics but admitted that from his vantage point, it looked like a fumble. He revealed that the Dolphins intend to speak with the NFL to seek clarification. "I saw it. I knew it happened. I also saw the whistle blow and I saw them run in, so I ran in to prepare for the second half knowing that he just fumbled, or I thought they did at least," McDaniel said. "So, we'll be in talks with the league, but haven't gotten any feedback yet. Live speed, it appeared to me that it was a fumble with the assumption that it was a clean center quarterback exchange, but we'll see how the league rules it." The coach went on to explain why he chose not to react more demonstratively in the moment. "For me, I really work at not expending emotional energy on past things that I can't fix," McDaniel added. "I'll get mad on game day if I think whatever I'm getting mad at will have an effect on stuff moving forward. Otherwise, I don't think it's appropriate for everyone to wait around while I have an adult temper tantrum. I ran inside and worked on the plays coming out of the half." His approach highlighted the fine balance NFL coaches must strike between advocating for their team and staying composed to focus on adjustments for the next half of football. From a technical standpoint, the officials' decision to rule Allen down immediately removed any chance for Miami to pursue the loose ball, and the whistle blowing only reinforced the idea that the play was over. But questions remain about whether Allen truly had possession at the exact moment his knee touched the turf. Some slow-motion replays circulating on social media suggested that there might have been a fraction of a second where the ball was still loose, fueling Dolphins fans' frustration that the officials may have been too quick to blow the play dead. Still, even McDaniel acknowledged the slim odds of such a play having a real impact on the outcome. With only 2 seconds left in the half, Miami would have needed not only to recover the ball but also return it all the way for a touchdown in order to change the score. For a team already struggling through a disastrous 0-3 start, the controversy becomes more symbolic than anything else. It reflects the razor-thin margins of NFL football, where one play can fuel heated debates even when the larger context of the game renders it moot. The Dolphins had far bigger problems against the Bills than a questionable kneel down. Allen, who has looked like the best quarterback in football through 3 weeks, shredded Miami's defense for 213 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air, adding another 25 yards on the ground. Buffalo's defense, even while missing key players like Matt Milano and Ed Oliver, forced the Dolphins into key mistakes and delivered a game-sealing interception in the fourth quarter. In the end, Miami's frustration over the kneel-down sequence is understandable but unlikely to change anything. The league may offer clarification or reaffirm the call, but the result stands. For Buffalo, the play was little more than a hiccup on their way to another win that reinforced their dominance over an AFC East rival. For Miami, it was another reminder that when things are going badly, even the smallest details seem to go against you. McDaniel's decision not to dwell on the play reflects a recognition that the Dolphins' problems extend well beyond a single questionable whistle. Their defense has been porous, their offense inconsistent, and their overall execution lacking. While the Dolphins will continue to seek answers from the NFL about what exactly happened on that final play of the half, the truth is that the controversy would have mattered only in the most unlikely of scenarios. The Bills, already in control, walked off the field and into halftime tied, only to return in the second half and finish the job with confidence and authority. For Josh Allen, the moment of mishandling the snap will quickly fade into the background of yet another milestone night and another victory. For Miami, though, the image of that loose ball on the turf may linger as a symbol of both missed opportunities and the kind of breaks that seem to elude struggling teams. Thanks for watching and see you soon.